Welcome to Mid Lane Madness, where we are putting every champion in League of Legends to the test in the mid lane. From Aatrox to Zyra, we're going to see if they have what it takes to dominate the mid lane. At the end of the video, we'll give the champion a letter grade from F being the worst to S being the best mid laner. Disclaimer: I'm not a professional League player, nor do I claim to be. Most of these champions will be relatively new to me in the mid lane. My letter grades are not to be taken as fact, but merely my humble opinion. Thank you and enjoy the video. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Mid Lane Madness. And today we have the Aphelios edition, and I'm gonna be completely honest, this is a champ that I had never played. Not a single game before this challenge. So his abilities are pretty confusing. So just a heads up for anybody that's wanting to play him. He's the most unique champ in the game. All of his abilities are very different than abilities of other champs. So just keep that in mind if you want to play Aphelios. But for the runes on this game, we took Lethal Tempo over here. Did we take Overhill? We did take Overhill. Bloodline, Cut Down, Absolute Focus, and Gathering Storm. We went against a Lux in this game. And yeah, so basically Aphelios, is an ADC by trade, a marksman. So that's where his main role is. But again, this is Mid Lane Madness, can it mid, so we're trying to see, what it's like to play the mid lane with this champ. The first gun gives you extra range. That's basically what Aphelios does. You have different guns you cycle through, and you're able to hit Q to use the activatable ability on each gun. And W switches to your offhand gun. You have two guns up at one time, with 50 bullets on each gun. So yeah, you're basically just cycling through the guns. You can see I ran out of the ammo there, switched to this. It's just like the gravity gun. It slows down the enemies that you attack with. And then this red gun is attack speed. So when you press the Q on this, you kind of attack really fast on the enemies around you. If you want a complete champion overview, I would suggest looking up like an Aphelios guide. That's not what this is, because once again, I really don't understand this champion hardly at all. But yeah, so for your build path, you want to go like ADC items. We went for a Infinity Edge first. See a lot of people go Gale Force. You want to go Berserkers, and just kind of your standard attack speed crit ADC build works very well on Aphelios. So we'll go ahead and get into this game, show you the highlights, and then give you my thoughts at the end of the game on can Aphelios mid, what his letter grade is, and we'll see you then. So we're almost 10 minutes into the game, and we've really just been trying to farm. That's always a good idea. On a champion you're not comfortable playing or not very familiar with, trying to farm and get a good CS lead is a really good idea. So we're against the Lux, and we're up by 20 farm at this point. Just cycling through our weapons, trying to figure out, exactly the best way to play this. We see that Trundle needs some help here on the Rift Herald, so we just rotate up. Try and keep Diana focused on the Trundle. We go in and we did flash there to get that, and then we just kind of put some DPS on this Scion. We also use our Ignite to make sure that he does go down, in fact. So you do have some pretty good DPS if you can figure out exactly what all of his abilities do and how to, rotate your spells and get the perfect combos. Unfortunately, the Scion passive stole from the Trundle the Rift Herald because he did not smite it even though it was up, so just kind of standard things for low elo. But they didn't get it, so not all's lost. They didn't get a free Herald there, which is nice, but Trundle definitely should have smited it. He got greedy and wanted to save his smite. And I did forget to mention this at the beginning, but we did start with a call just to help us scale a little bit better and get some more gold. But yeah, we're working into our Infinity Edge first item. It's very good item. We're 2-0 at this point, up 20 CS on the Lux as well, so we're really in a good spot overall. Diana's looking to try and cheese us here, trying to jump in under turret and get some damage on us. she is gonna go for it. So we just burst her down with our R and a couple auto attacks. Not really sure how I did that much damage. Once again, I'm not an Aphelios main, and this was literally my first game ever playing this champion. And all I did prior to that was just research his combos and what each gun does. So yeah, we're at about 16 minutes 30 seconds into the game. We're still just trying to farm best we can, get as much CS as possible, because as with any ADC, you're really trying to scale to the mid to late game. That's when you become a real, problem for the enemies to deal with. At this point, we do have our Infinity Edge. And your red gun, you can see there actually shreds the turret. And we're able to actually take the Lux here. We're so far ahead of her that our auto attacks just absolutely shred her. You don't really have to worry about combos on an ADC. Once you get to a certain point, you can just stand there and auto attack. So yeah, the Lux is pretty much out of the game at this point. We're up 40 CS and we're 4-0 compared to her 0-2. Really their whole team is struggling. Their bot lane's not doing too bad. Sion's 4-8, Diana's 1-6. So we're thinking we're in a good spot to kind of take this game over and get a nice win for our team. There, we're just trying to, apply pressure to the turret, and we get ganked by Diana here. So we're just trying to focus her down best we can. We do get her there with our Q active on the white gun. It sets down a little turret and uses your offhand bullets to get a kill. So we're able to get her after we were dead by using that, which is pretty neat. Some of the cool things you can do with the champ. And really can be in the right hands, can be a pretty deadly champion. Sion's trying to get our turret. He does get it. He's really just trying to be a split pushing psychopath. Because that's what Sion does. So we were able to just stop him there, and he's not able to get the inhib, which is really good. But Sion becomes a problem as the game just goes. Even if he is, like, at this point he's 4-10, even if he's 4-10, he's going to be super strong and very hard to deal with, especially if you just let him split push. So little tip, always try and prevent the Sion from splitting if you can. If not, he is going to be a scaling monster. So just a heads up on that. We're rotating down. Our team is in a fight here. We're just trying to rotate and help in any way we can. We were at top trying to catch some farm. Accidentally step on the Caitlyn trap, but no big deal. She wasn't stepping up to get anything. We're going to try and take the inhib here. We do a lot of damage to the Caitlyn there. The Diana is going to jump on us. So we hit her with our Q spam, and unfortunately we do go down. We couldn't take the Caitlyn out with us, so does struggle a little bit. Again, if I knew the combos, it probably would have gone a little bit better there, but we were able to at least take someone down with us, so not too bad at all. And at this point, we're sitting on a Bloodthirster and an Infinity Edge. As well as Berserkers working into another lifesteal item. I think we went shield bow. So yeah. So 25 minutes in, we're sitting at 7-4. Not the worst. We're trying to go down to this dragon fight. Sion has no chance here, so we're just gonna try and put our autos down on him. We're able to take him down and then go get the Morgana as well. She actually does stop with the... She's able to get away because of her hourglass. So that's kind of unfortunate, but it does happen. Does happen from time to time. We're 8-4. And we're slowly working in towards our cringe bow, shield bow. We got a crit cloak on that back. Forget it, we got Bear in here, so that's really good for us because we need to split and try and end so Sion doesn't just split and win the game for him. Even though he's 5-13, he's got a Hull Breaker and Titanic Hydra, so he's super tanky and super annoying to deal with. We see a fight going on here. We're gonna try and get in here and do some damage. Diana comes in. We're able to kill her because she just jumps in and doesn't even get her ult off. We're also able to take down the Sion and the We are not able to get the Lux, unfortunately, but we do get a double kill there before we're taken out. We probably could have played that better. I was just trying to go for a triple kill. We could have stayed out of the turret range and probably lived there, but you know, that's the price you pay. We are able to get our shield bow and working another crit cloak and longsword, so we're really scaling up. We're 10-5 at 29 minutes into the game, and we pretty much know we can just apply the pressure. We can win the game on our next push or in the next couple little pushes that we coordinate. So yeah, that's kind of the thought process. So Scion's in our base because Scion's just doing Scion things. So Scion's dead. We see he's dead for like the next 40 seconds. So this is our time to make a move here. Diana is also dead. So we know if we can get in and on top of the Morgana, Caitlyn, and Lux, we can just take them out. We killed the Morgana here in like 2 autos. 3 autos, but it's actually crazy. We're able to take out the Caitlyn and the Lux just with a couple autos each. We used our R on the Caitlyn because I was afraid she was going to E to get away. But that pretty much is going to end the game there because there's not much they can do. We just aced them. They're not up for another 30 seconds, the 3 we just killed, so it's literally up to Scion and Diana. Scion doesn't do enough damage. If we lock them down, we just melt them, and then Diana gets shredded as well. But yeah, that's going to be the game. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We'll go ahead and show you the damage charts now. And I will, before you go, I did my like, comment, and subscribe spiel before I actually gave the grade. So honestly, I think Aphelios it's okay. He's okay. You know, we finished the game 13-5, but I don't think that's representative of your normal games. My team did very well, so their team was behind the whole game, so we were able to kind of make mistakes and still come out on top okay. I would say Aphelios, especially in low elo or elos, with the difficulty of the champions, probably a C tier pick in the mid lane. So it definitely can mid, but I don't think it's very optimal. And there's a much better options, especially if you want to play a marksman. There are better options for the mid lane. So yeah, that's my thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed this Mid Lane Madness episode, and we will see you in the next one. Peace out, everybody.